Hello, all. I am back again on my Meghan Markle marathon. This time I am focusing on her beau, Prince Harry. He actually, just a very interesting portion of his came up during her reading, and I kind of wanted to go into it more because I think that you guys as well would appreciate that. That's the devil card. Do I have to turn that over? Oh, God, that card is just too much. Let's see. And what that card actually ended up signifying is basically his drive, lover's drive. So I don't want you to think anything evil is going on because that card came up. All right, so I had these as a clarifier here because I thought that there might be a small chance that Harry was going to be sick or something of that sort. And so when I clarified these two cards, I saw actually he's still suffering over his mom, Princess Diana, who also gets represented by this Queen of Cups card. And when it's not Princess Diana, in Meghan's world, it's her sister actually comes up on that card as well. And that typically represents a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But for me, in an extreme case, it could, it could represent somebody who's a little bit emotionally, over the edge. The shadow aspects of this card. So in any case, let's get going. So what I was talking about is Harry looking at his own, legacy, let's say, or just where he wants to. People are not thinking, oh my God, what's my legacy? They're not thinking like that, just to be clear, but he's thinking what he wants in life. Of course he wants to have children. I see him wanting to take on more responsibilities, like in the royal family, as far as I think how he represents himself. I don't think he's trying to overtake his brother. That's what I mentioned before. But I think with his ambitions, indirectly, he will be the more publicly regarded one than William. But it's not coming from a negative place. It's like he wants to do a lot. And he really saw this like in his mother. There's something personal, I was saying before, that he really wants to finish for his mother. And a lot of it has to do with her mission in charity work, in my opinion, as far as these cards have indicated. This is what I can tell you. So he's been really, he manifested his world, and he's manifested his wife. She's in line with all of this. He's manifested really good children. His forthcoming children are going to be pretty darn good children. They may even have twins, actually. Yeah, they may even have twins, or they have two children. So we shall see. But yeah, I mean, he's really been wanting for this for a long time. I do also think he reaches out to his mother. He tries to talk to his mother. I don't know if he actually really communes with her. But he reaches out. And in his heart, to me, it's like, this is for you, Mom. This is for my mother, because he has such unbelievably fond memories. Where is that other card? There was a card that fell. I must have put it back. But he has great and grand fond memories of his mother, obviously. And that was a really important and safe time in his life with her. It was this Six of Cups, but it was in this deck. And I dropped the card, but I guess I had put it back. Anyway, so yeah, so let's see. He's been emotionally held a long, long time by his mother's death, of course. He's been in emotional suspension about that. He has tried to hide it, but people can see it. It's not funny, but people can see it. He doesn't think people can see it, but they can. Um, Also, his party life, his bachelordom, it directly has to do with this sense of loneliness. Not being able to get close to somebody, but also necessarily, and that includes getting close to someone who has a little bit of bad habits, let's say, just enough so he can't really truly connect with that person, you know, and really commit up until now. It shows right here. But he is a total different man. Like, this is something between his mom's death and his life experience up until now, until meeting someone who is damn near his twin flame in Meghan. This is a divine partnership. Like I've said before, they have known each other before. So, and here comes this King of Wands. He's like super passionate. Like she ignited something in him. It's not that he didn't have it as well, but she reignited something in him after all these years of pain that he has had. And he's had some anger as well. I feel like, again, she provides a really great space. She doesn't have to do too much but be herself because they've known each other before. This is a divine partnership. They've known each other before. But she doesn't have to do much, but she creates safety in a space of home for him, and she understands this pain. She understands this pain. Yeah, I mean, right now it's mirrored in her as she goes and deals with her own father. These were the cards that were in her own reading too. This Eight of Cups and Strength card, I feel like Diana does overlook, not overlook them, look over them. I feel like there's a chance that she feels that she left too early. I'm not sure that she felt that was planned for herself. I don't even want to go into Diana's death or something, but I see two men here and the planning card. I never really, I'm just going to keep it moving. All right. So, God. All right. So let's see. Harry. Get back to Harry. Let's see what Harry's energy is for 2018. Okay, there's a death here. I believe he's going through sort of like a spiritual transformation, let's say. He's really happy. These two cards together, again, I mean, his readings just scream how sexually satisfied he is and emotionally, he is like really, he is good. Let me tell you. He is good. So I think he also feels very good because he's done what he's supposed to do as far as probably the male aspect is concerned in royalty. He's got married. He's created a bit of his own wealth. He's run his own big projects. He's doing, he's doing his royal duties. Yeah, I mean, let me just see something. I'm sorry. I'm hesitating because I'm looking for something. I don't see children here in his reading, but I see them. I mean, actually, I do see children. I see children. I don't know why I keep seeing 7. But we're now in August. 7, okay. I'm just trying to figure out. Sorry, you guys. No, that would not be. I keep seeing 7. So I don't know if Meghan is having a baby next July. Or if she's having a baby maybe in 7 months. But I feel like Meghan actually is pregnant and has announced a pregnancy. just in recent days, just according to what has been indicated in the cards multiple times. So let's see what's going on with Harry in this death card. So we have the Eight of Cups. We have he walked away from something, you know, some kind of history, some kind of partnership from before. This could have been with his ex or something, you know. Um, there was a lot of heartbreak. There's the Queen of Cups here, Three of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Moon card, the Six of Pentacles. I feel like even though his ex is quite accomplished in the legal world, I think, or, you know, just as an attorney, it's kind of showing in the cards. Meh, I don't think that that would have been a good partnership. And I feel like he knows that. I feel like there might have been some drugs involved, some kind of substance. That I feel like she drinks a lot too. She may even to this day. However, it seems to me there was some pain there that may be separate from him. I don't want to read for her. So I don't fully know 100% of the answers because this is all the timeline that they're giving me. They're not giving me any more detail. So I feel like she either drinks away the pain. I feel like I mean, things like maybe, I don't want to say meth. I don't want to say that. Something powerful is not off the table for her as far as mind altering is concerned. Let me just, yeah, I feel like she does it on a low, obviously. And it gets imported from another country or something, whatever she's doing, and she's got some kind of contact like that. It could possibly be weed, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. And you know what? I'm not going to read for this girl. Okay. So anyway, he's finally walked away from that. I feel like with this Hierophant here, I feel like he was connected to her energetically, like in his mind or something like that, emotionally. Same exact cards fell out. Same exact cards. The Moon, the Queen. It's like they want to make another statement again. But again, okay. There's a chance he could have seen her like a few times after their public breakup, and they just kind of kept it, or either she always kept something for him. The breakup had been painful. Something was really wrong there. Something was wrong. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna keep it moving. All right, so with Harry, because I don't want to get into reading for her, you know. I just read people that I feel inclined to read for, because then I feel like it's kind of approved. I don't want to dig into somebody else's life. Like, you know, I'm not into digging. I'll take the energies that are just out there. They're volunteered out there, you know, but I won't dig. I'm not going to dig. That's just, you know, I don't think that's for me as a reader personally. Okay. All right. So let's see. Again, here's his marriage, something very sacred. Again, I feel like, you know, those are his vows or whatever. Here's the Three of Swords. I feel like there was some heartache with the marriage, but I think that's from that other person, his ex. Yeah. But in addition, I mean, it was some of that press stuff as well. But I really feel like this is more of the ex situation going on. Oh no, maybe it's the father, Mr. Markle, because this Page of Pentacles tends to represent him, which is so weird because he's a grown-ass man. Page of Pentacles is like a child. All right, so never mind all of that. Let's see how Harry is doing overall. Yeah, this seems to... I feel like Harry is kind of a little bit of the darling, or maybe the baby boy. And not baby boy like movie, not in the spirit of that, but you know, he's the baby of the family, of the immediate family here, and he's going to do well. I also think, you know, this bully is the father through the press. It's going to be interesting. Let me use these. See what is this bully card about? Yeah, I just feel like I feel like he's looking forward to establishing a closer connection with his wife, you know, and he realized, I know from her reading, that she had even shut off a certain portion of herself to him, even though they do have a really close connection anyway. So I do think he's going to try, or he's made some attempts in the past to try to shut people up. He should be careful because, or tried to shut the press up, sorry. You know, he hasn't succeeded in that. He should be careful in just doing that because, you know, then his name will end up out there. Just let the queen handle it. She seems to get shit done, you know, and when she does it, she can do stuff in the light, you know, but Harry, I don't feel like you could really call the media up and be like, you know, blah, 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 and kind of get away with it in the public eye. I'm not saying that what you're doing is wrong, but I'm just saying that people will be like, oh, look at him trying to control, you know, whereas the queen, it's like, oh, she put the word down. So yeah, I do see the queen in here. I do see her aware of the upset around the marriage that the publicity has been feeding them. So this is the answer here about the bullying. Despite this, they're going to be very, very happy. I mean, they're just going to have to ride this situation out. I've already covered this in Meghan's many readings I've done today. So it seems to me that, okay, Harry, I don't know why that separation card came out. It kind of fell out, but let's see. What's going on with Harry? There may be separation. It was a separation and worth waiting for a card. So I believe she is separating from him in order to travel, obviously, to the United States and handle her father. Just buckle that down, close that chapter so you can move on. When they hit the ground running in September, you know, she only has a short amount of time. I mean, if she's announced her pregnancy, like I saw in the cards, what seemed to be indicated there, the queen won't want her to travel much very soon, you know. So she doesn't have much time. And they also have obligations and appointments. But I thought I saw in another reading that Harry asked that they don't put him on for so many like royal engagements, I think, you know, where they're just celebrating something or whatever. He wants to like really have his schedule free to do some stuff. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Again, I feel like this chemistry card always comes up for the two of them. And then, like, with this thing upside down, I just feel like I don't want to be looking in their bedroom window, so I'm just going to keep it moving. They're very good, okay? Let me just put it like that. I'm not sure what these cards mean. Oh, I feel like she'll be, you know, opening up a little bit more to him than even before. Oh, I see. This whole thing with the career and all this, I do think that there's a baby on the way. As there was an announcement per the cards a couple of days ago, obviously by Meghan. And finances and career, it's a career in the public eye or whatever, and it's just been, you know, not tarnished. She's surviving, and she needs to realize that. But they may be trying to figure out how to avoid all of these issues with the press while being pregnant, and then also like what her career, excuse me, what her reputation is going to be. All right. So yeah, I just really feel like very soon they are making a decision, both she and Harry, about how to deal with the father and all his craziness. And yeah, she's super upset about it. I mean, he's really, really dimmed her lights, especially the fact over the money. It's just crazy. He's upset over it too. And there again is the father, who shows up as the Page of Pentacles all the time. It's so weird. Harry shows up as the King of Pentacles. The father shows up as the Page. I mean, not even the Knight of Pentacles. The father shows up as the Page of Pentacles. Either his money is like super low or something, or he just is spiritually like bankrupt. All right, so final cards on Harry, right? Yeah, I just feel like this father, he's like really upset. You know, again, I've gone through this over in Meghan's videos. If you want to check a look on that, you can there. All right, so I'm not going to go into it here. Yeah, I think he's going to continue this victim abuse campaign. And how is Harry going to deal with this afterward? And the father continues on. All right. I mean, he's just going to make a choice to be silent. That's the most literal meaning of that. I think he feels like there's either something mentally wrong with this man or the man is on drugs. Meghan's amazing. No, this is all he sees. He's good. The father is just, oh, that's the other card that the father shows up as the Hermit when he's not showing up as the Page of Pentacles. I think he's just the more Meghan seems to accrue her publicity, the more the father's going to just lose his morals and speak out. So anyway, let's see what Harry needs to do. Excuse me. It's great. He's gonna be busy. He's been shown the Chariot. So I mean, he is just on fire. You know, I feel like he's got married. He's super happy. He's having a great love life. You know, he is very satiated. And you know, what else could you have? I mean, it's like a great life. You know, you're with the person you really love. They're amazing. You're satiated, both of you. You know, there's probably a baby on the way. Money is not a question, and you just get to do what you want to help the world without much pressure. You know, I mean, much pressure in order to make that happen. Not that they're not under pressure, but it's still a certain kind of pressure that people would take over any other kind of pressure, like not having money. Okay, so he's doing really well. Do the work. I believe this card usually indicates that you need to work harder, but I just feel like it's not coming forth in that energy. This way he's got unlimited ideas. So it could be that he needs to activate more of his ideas. I feel like if he does, one, something's going to come out. I don't know if it's in the press or what. Something is going to come out. I think there's some other thing coming out in the news. It's going to be crazy. They're going to be on top of it, though, but they're going to be emotionally screwed up behind it. And it's kind of messed up because they are on vacation right now. And again, they will come out on the right side of this. But, I mean, it's horrible, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but it's some kind of manipulation. It's, again, this father, also this comes up to describe him, this Four of Pentacles. He likes to disrupt. You know, the more he sits around and broods and, you know, especially, I guess, especially if he's not picking up a drink, he's going to. The facts are that, you know, Mr. Markle said he's not a drinker, okay? The only facts I can say is that based on what I see in the cards, it's a fact that the cards are saying that that's a fact that it equals this. But you know, that's the only fact that I can say. It doesn't say anything about Markle. Okay, so you know, he's got a lot of ideas to paper, or, you know, for the most part, he's got. Yeah, I feel like he's sitting on some of his ideas, but I mean that he'll communicate them and he will complete them. This is really good. He's going to take action, maybe a little slower, but yeah, I mean he's a worker. He does his thing. It's about building some partnerships with him as well, you know, instead of just running out there. And I feel like, you know, his schedule is restricted, you know, based on the royal schedule. So he's got to be a little more strategic. He also could be dealing with other family members' projects and doesn't want to overshadow them. Or there's a specific, there's like a specific timeline, you know. So if he has a really, really big project and all this stuff, he might have to be away a lot. And that may interfere with other of the royals' plans and things. I don't know how and why, but that's what I get. Like it screws up the family plan, the family duty plan. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on with Harry. I mean, he's doing a good job. He's going to get them done. It's just going to take some time. And he may have to implement them through a lot of other people as well, especially because he may be having a baby. Although I didn't see that really so much in his reading, but I see it in Meghan's. All right. So that's that for Harry. Have a good one, you guys.